Hello guys, it's February 16th, 2017. Um, I decided to record this video on a Thursday instead of a Friday because I have a lot to do tomorrow, so I'll just do it today. Anyways, just going to give you a quick update on the garden. Um, in the greenhouse, nothing much has changed. The succulents looks pretty much the same from last week, and the Venus flytrap looks the same. At least it's not really dying, I don't think. Hopefully. I would like to see more of the Venus flytrap this summer slash spring. The fern, um, the ferns are not doing well at all. Um, yeah, I might need to really take care of them. Um, Maybe in a month or so. I just want to see what's wrong and how I could fix them. As for the bulbs, this one, it's interesting how there's only like a few going on this side of this pot, but I don't really see anything going on the other side of the pot. But yeah, this one is there's a few coming up over there, and then the hyacinth, a lot of them, as you can see, like all of a sudden they're all like coming up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty nice. We have a lot of hyacinth with flower inside, as you can see. This one is probably the most obvious one. The flowers are over there. Flowers are over there. And then this thing over here, not sure if it's hyacinth. Could be a small one, but I don't think it's a hyacinth. But we'll see. And then the hydrangea, as you can see, it's opening up, which is awesome. It's finally growing now. It's probably spring for this one over here. Might need to move the crocus away a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little better. But yeah, you can see the leaves are growing now, as well as over there, which is awesome. And then the other bulbs, these are coming up slowly too. And then the snowdrop looks like this now. Crocus, excited for the flower. I think we're gonna see at least a flower by the end of February, at least. There's so many of them. It's pretty awesome. And the and the raspberry, I don't think it's coming up yet. I don't see any change on this plant yet. But you can see some things happening down there. I think those are the lilies. Nothing's going on with the lily of the valley. Blueberry, definitely it's coming up now too. Slower than hydrangea, but definitely coming up too. So that's good. Strawberry looks pretty much the same. Snowdrops, still pretty. The flowers are still here. Very pretty. I really like these flowers. The leaves are, I like the color of the leaves too. Like a pale green. The flowers are all pretty. This one's right here. Yeah, there's a bunch of them over here. Pretty nice. Let's see what else. Oh, and I decided to move the what is this? Artichoke seeds outdoor. Even though it's kind of cold, but at least I know it's not probably not going to freeze anymore, so I decided to move these outside. Hopefully that will help them germinate, because as you can see, this one that germinated isn't really growing anymore because of the low humidity indoor. So I decided to move them outside and see what would happen. This one looks pretty much the same. I moved the lily outside from the greenhouse. Um, I think it's doing well. There's actually something going on with some of their smaller lily plants, as you can see over there. I think the old plants are just going to automatically die or something, but the new plants are just coming up too. Summer snowflakes are still growing, as you can see. They're taller than last week. Don't see anything going on over here. Rhubarb still dormant. Asparagus, I think it's still dormant as well. This blueberry is definitely coming up, as you can see. It's definitely springtime for most of the plants over here. Right here too. Pretty cool. And then the hydrangea is coming up too. As you can see, the leaves are turning green. There's a few down there too. Right there, there's one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They're all coming up now. And then the grape hyacinth, a lot more flower than last week. It's looking pretty nice actually. I'm really happy with the results. It's interesting how they just flower now, because I think they usually flower later in the spring. Well, it's because I planted these during early summer last year, so it's a little messed up, but yeah, as you can see, there's a lot more flower coming up. Pretty nice. Okay, and then yeah, I need to look into this maybe next week or something, but yeah, that's that. Tulips, a lot of them. I really got a lot of bulbs from last year. Give you a close up. Yep, looking pretty good. Daffodils, looking good too. Lavender, not much has changed. Leaf still smells good. Rosemary, not a lot has changed too, but I think there's some new growths right here, so definitely it's recovering somehow. I don't know, but it's probably just gonna recover from the winter, and then hopefully we'll get some new growth or even flower from this rosemary sometime this year. But yeah, I think this could be a flower over here, right there. I'm not sure. It's my first time growing rosemary in Seattle, so I don't know what flowers look like on rosemary. I mean, I know the flowers, but I don't know what the development of the flower looks like on rosemary. Yeah. As for the indoor garden, everything looks pretty much the same. This is the fern, this orchid over here. I think I need to reapply the Kiki paste on this other younger flower stem to get results. I think this older flower stem might be more differentiated, as in it's going to only produce flowers, as you can see at the end of this older stem, And at this knot over here, they're only producing flower stems. This orchid over here is doing very well too. The new plant over there is getting bigger, definitely. The new orchid I got still looks pretty good. The flower actually smells like candy. It's pretty cool. It's liking the new pot too. As you can see, there's a new leaf growing over there. This orchid, the flower is still here, still looking magastic. Magastic, yeah. Pretty flower, healthy plant. And over here, the spider plant is definitely happy with the temperature indoor. As you can see, it's growing really fast. And this maidenhair fern is doing really well too. A lot of new leaves coming up, as you can see over there. The peacock plant is doing really well too. New leaf over here. New leaf over here. So yeah, it's going well. New leaf over here too. And then for the ficus bonsai, new leaves are coming up too. So I think they all know it's pretty much springtime now.